Jacob Martin, the 23-year-old who built a viral AI-powered sticker business. Have you ever had a moment where you realize the world just shifted under your feet? A moment where you suddenly understand, not someday, not next year, not when you're older, but right now, you're either going to ride the wave of the future or get swallowed by it. Right now, I want to show you proof, not theory, that the future belongs to the bold, to the curious, to the ones who ask, what can I create with AI today? Because this is the story of a 23-year-old who didn't wait. He didn't ask for permission. He didn't need a degree, a team, a budget, or investors. He just needed one thing: the courage to try. Imagine this: a blank Midjourney prompt bursting into color, a sticker design forming in seconds, Jacob Martin packaging orders at midnight, Etsy notifications blowing up, TikTok going viral, $40,000 in sales from what started as a joke. A young guy in his bedroom, building his future with AI. This is not a fairy tale. This is not luck. This is what happens when creativity meets courage, and courage meets AI. Stay with me to the end of this video, because I'm going to give you something Jacob wished he had when he started. The ultimate AI creator blueprint. The exact 3-step formula to turn any idea into a digital product, a brand, or even a business. If you're 13 to 30, listen closely. This one blueprint, used correctly, can change the next 5 years of your life. Now let's open pro tip number 1. The unfair advantage nobody realizes they have yet. Before Jacob ever made his first sticker, he discovered something most people completely overlook. He realized, AI is not here to replace you. AI is here to upgrade you. It's the unfair advantage anyone can use right now while the world is still asleep. But what exactly was this advantage? Hold that thought, because we're coming back to it. And when we do, it's going to make you rethink your entire creative potential. That's pro tip number 1. Let's move forward. Part 1. Who Jacob was before the breakthrough. Jacob Martin wasn't rich. He wasn't famous. He wasn't some genius programmer who grew up building apps in his garage. He was a 23-year-old working a full-time job that barely covered rent. He wanted something more. He wanted to create. He wanted freedom. But he had one problem. He didn't know what to build. And that's where most people stop. But Jacob didn't. One night, scrolling TikTok, he sees a creator using AI to make cartoon-style images. Simple, clean, different. He thought, could I do this, but better? That tiny question, that tiny spark of curiosity, that was the moment Jacob started building his future with AI. And he didn't even realize it yet. Part 2. The first creation. Jacob decided to try something small. He opened Midjourney, and with no plan, no skills, no idea what would happen, he typed a prompt. Just a doodle idea. Something playful, something completely random. 30 seconds later, Midjourney spit out an image. Not perfect, not polished, but good. Good enough to start. He refined it, tweaked it, sent it to Canva, added a border, added a background, and suddenly, he had a sticker. A digital product created in less time than it takes to microwave popcorn. He uploaded it to Etsy. No expectations, no hype. Just curiosity. And then, nothing. Silence. No sales. 2 days pass. Still nothing. But on day 3, one order. Just one. But one was enough. Jacob realized, if one stranger bought it, there are more out there. So he doubled down. He created more stickers. 5, 10, 20, 50, all created with the help of AI. Every design better than the last. Every design faster. Every design more Jacob. And then one night, TikTok noticed. Part 3. The viral moment. Jacob filmed a simple video. Him holding a stack of stickers. Caption: AI made these. I sell them on Etsy. Here's how. He expected maybe 500 views. The video got 350,000 in 24 hours. Etsy notifications exploded. Orders pouring in faster than Jacob could fulfill them. His bedroom turned into a mini warehouse. Sticker sheets everywhere. Printer running non-stop. shipping labels covering the floor. Jacob wasn't running a sticker shop anymore. He was running a business built entirely on creativity, consistency, and AI as his co-designer. Pro tip number 2. The scaling secret Jacob didn't realize until it was too late. Everything was working. Sales booming. Orders non-stop. But Jacob discovered a hidden challenge, one that almost slowed him down. And the way he solved it became a core lesson for anyone trying to build their future with AI. This is pro tip number 2, but I'm not giving it away yet. We're saving that, because it's going to be one of the 3 keys in the final blueprint at the end. Let's keep going. Part 4. The transformation. Something changed in Jacob. He wasn't thinking like an employee anymore. He wasn't thinking like a guy who had to get a raise. He was thinking like a creator, a builder, a founder. He realized, AI doesn't give you ideas. AI expands your ideas. Midjourney wasn't replacing him. It was partnering with him. He had become, in every sense of the word, a director of creativity. And that's why his stickers stood out. They weren't generic AI doodles. They were Jacob's ideas, amplified by AI. This is the first reference point for your viewers. You don't need AI to think for you. You need AI to think with you. And that collaboration, human imagination plus AI acceleration, is what builds the future. Part 5. The audience lesson. When young men see success stories on TikTok, they assume, oh, he's just lucky. Oh, he got there first. Oh, he's talented. But the truth? The only difference between Jacob and the guy watching his videos is action. Jacob wasn't smarter. He wasn't richer. He wasn't more skilled. He just tried. He just started. He just used the tools available. And this leads us into our third suspense point. Pro tip number 3. The one mental shift that separates creators from consumers. This is a big one. In the next few minutes, I'm going to give you the exact mindset Jacob used, often without knowing it, that allowed him to move from consuming content to creating products to automating income. This is pro tip number 3. Stick with me. All 3 pro tips collide in the finale. Part 6. The numbers. Within months, Jacob's shop hit thousands of sales. He made over $40,000. He outsold people who had been on Etsy for years. His TikTok grew into a community of creators. He quit his job. And he kept building, kept growing, kept learning. Using nothing but Midjourney, Canva, Etsy, a $0 starting budget, and a phone to record videos. He didn't just build a sticker business. He built a blueprint your audience can use today. Because Jacob was building his future with AI long before the world caught on. And now, it's time for the payoff. The collision of all 3 pro tips. This is what you've been waiting for. This is the moment where the 3 open loops come together. This is the AI creator blueprint, the system Jacob used without knowing, and the one you can use on any idea, any business, any platform. Here we go. Pro tip number 1, payoff. The unfair advantage nobody realizes they have yet. Your unfair advantage is this. AI collapses the gap between imagination and execution. In the past, you needed a designer. You needed money. You needed technical skills. You needed years of practice. Now, you need a prompt, just a thought, an idea. And AI gives you version 1 in seconds. This means you don't start behind. You don't start underprepared. You don't start late. You start leveled up. AI gives you future mode from day 1. Pro tip number 2, payoff. The scaling secret Jacob didn't realize until it was too late. Jacob learned this. You don't scale by working harder. You scale by working smarter with AI. When orders got overwhelming, he used AI tools to auto-generate listing descriptions, batch create designs, speed up editing, schedule TikToks, track customer messages, create product variations instantly. Lesson. If you're using AI only at the beginning of the process, you're missing 70% of its power. AI is not just a creation tool. AI is a scaling machine. Pro tip number 3, payoff. The mindset that changes everything. Here's the mental shift. Stop asking, "Can I do this?" Start asking, "What can AI help me build today?" One question slows you down. The other one unleashes you. Jacob succeeded because he didn't wait to become ready. He became ready by doing. And AI let him move 10x faster than any generation before him. The AI Creator Blueprint. The exact 3-step system young men can use starting today. Step 1. Create fast. Use AI to generate your first version in minutes, not weeks. Tools Jacob used: Midjourney, Canva, ChatGPT, Perplexity, Adobe Firefly. The goal is simple: create imperfectly, refine relentlessly. Step 2. Launch publicly. Put your work where the world can see it. Good things happen when you post on TikTok, you open an Etsy shop, you upload to Instagram, you show your creative fingerprints, you let the audience respond. Launch perfect. Step 3. Scale intelligently. Use AI to automate the boring parts. Listing descriptions, customer responses, variations, marketing copy, thumbnail ideas, product mock-ups, content calendars. The more AI handles the how, the more you can focus on the what. This is how you build your future with AI, exactly like Jacob did. Closing. So let me leave you with the truth. The next 5 years won't belong to the strongest. They won't belong to the smartest. They won't even belong to the most talented. They will belong to the men who partner with AI, to the builders, to the doers, to the creators. Jacob Martin was 23, a kid with curiosity, no budget, and a laptop. And he built a business that changed his life. So ask yourself, what could you build if you let AI become your co-designer? Because the only difference between the guy in the arena and the guy in the stands is the one in the arena started. Today, it's your turn. Like, subscribe, click on our other videos to learn more about how